Originally, I had chosen BU because they had a really great film program. Um, and I actually went to the communications program as a junior in high school. I went to the summer program, and we did a little bit of everything: radio, TV, film. I really loved it. I got a scholarship to go to BU. It was right in the city. I went there for, I want to say, a year, and then I had to leave. So when my grandfather died and my mom um, was by herself, I really couldn't go back. Um, and I left mid-semester, so I ended up owing Boston University $30,000. So yeah, they won't take me back. They won't even release my transcripts. So I had worked retail for a really long time, and I had raised my family, but it wasn't really what I wanted to do with my life. And I just wasn't happy in the place where I was. And I knew that going back to school would make me happy. Originally, I just wanted to go back and take some courses and a community college. But I kind of really found my passion again for film, and I kind of want to finish my degree. I kind of think that like there's that pressure of like, well, you should have just stayed home, or like, what are you doing? You're like neglecting your children. You know, I'm not like, I don't have a hot dinner waiting at home for my husband every night. You know what I mean? And I think there's some people who are like, well, that's a woman's and a wife's job. Is like, you can go to school if you do these as well. But I have a really supportive husband, and so he kind of picks up the slack for that. So I think that that helps. At first, he was a little concerned that it would cost a lot of money because we don't have like tons of savings. And he was worried that it would take away from like the house and the kids. But after the first semester, and he saw like everything, he's pretty supportive. He does like help out, so he'll make dinner if I'm doing homework. He'll try to take the kids and the baby out, so I have some time to do some homework. He's been pretty great, actually. I have a 22-year-old daughter and a 19-year-old, 20-year-old son, and they're really cool and supportive about it. They understand. My 11-year-old, he thought it was really cool because he used to come to school with me. So he likes it. He's not really into school himself right now, but they like it. I think it does get on their nerves when like they try to, or they want something from me and I'm not there. That's really the only issue that they had. I have a pretty great support system in my family. I feel bad in a way that like I'm not being 100% to them. So there's a lot of times that I forget to fill out like a form for school and he gets in trouble, or I feel bad on certain days like I'm not there to cook dinner and I'm not there to help him with his homework like I should be because I'm like too busy doing my homework. It's even harder now because I also take care of my granddaughter and she's a toddler. So just like trying to make sure that everybody, I don't want to keep her in like a playpen all day long, you know, but like if I have an essay or if I have like to study for a test, it's a lot of work. I don't have really time that other kids have, normal college age kids. I don't get to sit in a dorm room and like study and read. I have a family that is at home, so it's really a lot of time management, balancing their needs, my mom's needs, and time to like do all the reading and the like writing that's involved in school. My house is loud. There's always people there. I try to keep it organized, but it isn't. I find at home that there's not enough time in the day to do everything that's needed or asked of me to do. I'm always like the go-to person. So even though my husband's around, a lot of my children come and ask me for help. My mom specifically only calls me and only wants me to do it. My mom needs like 24-hour care. She had a stroke 3 years ago, right after I actually started going back to college after my first semester. Um, I didn't think I would actually be able to finish. Like, I thought that was it because she needed such extensive care. Like, she can't change herself. She doesn't go to the bathroom by herself. She can't really see, and she's in a wheelchair. So I wasn't sure I'd be able to actually continue going to school with that. But thankfully, my family has been really great and supportive. My daughters have stepped up and helped when I needed them. I want to give my kids and my grandchildren a better future. I want to be able to buy a house with a yard and them to play and to travel. I really just want my kids to see that, like, if you have a passion for something, like, you don't have to, like, put a limit on it. Like, I stopped going to school and I ended up raising my family and working really hard, but, like, film and, like, producing film has always been my passion. So I want my kids to know, like, it's never too late, you know, to do what you want, or you can do it even if there are obstacles in your way. You can do what you want to do and, like, fulfill your dreams. It also kind of was a commitment to my dad, where he passed away when I was little, and I kind of always told him that I would be something and I would go to college and I would finish and do good. So it's kind of like a recommitment to, like, making him proud. He's probably, like, the person that I love the most, and even though he's not here, like, I still want him to be super proud of me. And I think that by graduating and filling my goals, like, that is, like, that will be a weight off of me, and I will know that he's proud of me. That's pretty much the driving force behind it, is to make my dad proud. My dad was always, like, the one saying to get good grades, and, like, he was always the one that if I got a B, it wasn't good enough because I was capable of an A. And he wanted me to do something and be better. My mom, on the other hand, does not want me. I don't think she wants me to go back to school. It's kind of like it's taking me away from her, kind of. She guilts me a lot. Like, she gives me guilt trips a lot when I leave, like, that nobody will be home, or what happens if something happens to her. She gets quote unquote sick, or, like, not feeling good, like, if she knows I'm going to be gone all day. But that's the struggle that I have with. I don't think she wants me to go back, and that's a real that's a sore subject. Like, that hurts me, because what parent doesn't want their child to succeed? I do get that she doesn't care about it. Like, I think she'd rather me just stay at home and take care of her and hang out than actually go back to school full time. She knows that, like, it's a promise to my dad, but she doesn't see it that way right now. It's definitely, this is the hardest semester that I've had in all of my, like, school. So yeah, I feel like I spent, like, a lot of energy and a lot of money and a lot of time keeping, like, my GPA really high, and getting ready to graduate. I spent so much, like, I put my family, like, out a lot. Like, I've neglected some of their needs a little bit, I want to say. I spent a lot of money on school. I'm old, so if I don't graduate now, like, you know, when I don't know when I'd have time to go back and finish, you know, it would just really hurt me. And it would also hurt that, like, I feel like I let my dad down, and being so close, I just need to, like, push through, and get it done. Like, I would be devastated if I didn't. I get devastated when I get a B, so